in the Mercedes-Benz Vans phone line. It is Calais Campbell. How are you, Calais?
Hey, living the dream, baby. How you doing?
I am better for talking to you. Living the dream. What year is this for you now, Calais? What year is it now?
14.
Whoa. Come on. 14? That is crazy. That has got to be. Do you sit back and think about that at any point? Like, I can't believe this is year 14 for me. Right now.
Most definitely. Leading to the season, it kind of was one of those things where it was like, man, I had to really sit back and like, wow, just take a look at my career and, how bad I really wanted to, like, I had to make a decision. Do I really want to go out there and be what I could be, in year 14? And so, but I worked really hard, got into this position where I feel real good right now, man. So, it's been fun.
So you did spend some time during the spring or whenever wondering if you should keep it going, Calais?
Yeah. I feel like when you get to this level, you have to. You got to make a decision, because you can't just kind of do this. You got to really make a decision. And, I have to think about, all the different options and, where my life is, where I'm at this point in time, if I really want to be great at this. And so I made a decision and I bust my tail. I worked really, really hard.
What is that busting tail, working really hard, making sure you're as great as you can be in year 14? Like, walk me through what that really means, Calais, for you.
Yeah, I would say this offseason, there were some days where my legs were heavy and I was just sore as can be. I was tired, and you have to have a why. You have to have a reason for doing it because, when I was, 25 years old, I go out there and do my workouts. I felt great. I had no issues at all. You get a little soreness, a little cold time, I'll be fine. Versus now, it's a grind. I feel, every bit of it. And then I had to get myself up to a position where I knew that if I do it now, if I did it in the spring, now in this current time, I'll feel good. And, late in the fourth quarter last week, man, I felt great. I feel like I was at my best.
How about that? So let's get to the why. Why? Why year 14? Why do it? Why?
Yeah. Okay. Well, first things first, I want to win a Super Bowl. I went to it as a rookie. And, a snot-nosed little kid not knowing how precious that moment was, it really was. I just couldn't, even though everybody told me that this is rare and appreciate it. I was 22, and I couldn't know better. And a lot of ups and downs, a couple championship games, moments away from being in the Super Bowl and just haven't been able to get back. And I want it bad, man. I feel like this team and what we have, I know we're capable. And then, I just feel like, my career and what I've done, I want to be at the very end of it, with a bronze head and a gold jacket. That's always been a big goal of mine. I think everybody who plays this game should have that goal of being considered the best of the best when you do it. And, I feel like, I would like to leave no doubt. And so I know I got a lot of work to do.
So just going back to one more time here. So the Super Bowl that you were in, just so everyone can understand how long it was, that Super Bowl was the one in Tampa, right?
Yep.
With Kurt and Fitz and James Harrison and all of that, right? That was your Super Bowl?
Yep, that was my Super Bowl.
What was that one like for you? I've never asked you about that. That's kind of crazy. That feels like a different life for me professionally.
Yeah.
It must feel like that way for you, too.
I mean, it was a long time ago,
yeah.
But it was, I still remember like it was yesterday because it was such a special time in my life. You think about all the time when I was a kid and I dreamt about playing the Super Bowl, and then my first year in the NFL, here it comes. And like that whole day, the whole week really, but that day leading up to the game, I couldn't even feel my body. Like I felt like my body was just like I was floating everywhere I went. I was just floating. I couldn't even feel my legs. And it wasn't until the game started and I got that first hit where I was like, okay, this is just football. But it was an incredible experience, and to be able, it was just an incredible game for the people who remember it. It went down to the very last play.
Sure did. Sure did.
To be a part of.
I know. Calais Campbell here on the Rich Eisen Show, Monday Night Football, Colts and Ravens. So what makes you think the Ravens can win a Super Bowl? What gives you that sense, that feeling, Calais?
Well, first things first, I think we got a whole lot of talent in this building, and the number one reason is Lamar Jackson. He's just an incredible player that, just makes everybody else around him better. And then just the brotherhood we have. This place, we really have that bond where we play for each other. And I believe anytime you play for each other, it's going to allow you to play above your potential. You can play at the highest level of your potential when you're doing it for somebody else that's next to you. And we have that brotherhood so far. Now, obviously, that's not enough. You got to go out there and execute and make plays. But we have the guys that can make the plays, and we're motivated to make them. So now it just comes down to the execution and the health and all the different things that go into it. But it's a long grind. But I think I try to make sure guys understand now is just be in the moment.
So
let's be the best we can be today.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.